Hi, this is Variety CHENEVERT for AKASHI Media Podcast Live. I wanted to give you a commentary on the Will Smith and Chris Rock slap. Interesting. Well, first thing I want to say is that I used to be a bodyguard for Chris Rock at the Emmys. And that's very interesting how that happened. And usually you have a bodyguard that walks you out on stage or they're nearby on stage. And it's amazing how another celebrity would be able to get up on stage, get that close to him, and do what he's done and not security intervene in that situation. That is very interesting to me. Wow, you know what? Jada and Will Smith went and did a boycott for the Oscars a few years back because they felt like that African American people or actors were not being treated fairly. They felt like that they were not being nominated and receiving the awards that they should receive at the highest level of the Oscars. And I always felt like that we need to have our own Oscars, for ourselves, for actors. But however, they did all of that to do a boycotting for the Oscars for African Americans to be able to be voted in more in categories and be able to win more awards and everything for films and everything in different categories. And then he has a big night, get on stage and slap another African American man on stage in front of all these people. That was a slap in the face itself. Like, why did you even go and do a boycott and do all that? And then you turn around and slap another person on stage. Like, what was wrong with him? It wasn't that serious about her haircut or her, wearing no hair now or being bald. It just wasn't that serious. To do anything like that, to humiliate another human being on stage, that's just crazy to me. It was disrespectful in so many ways, and I know a lot of people that I don't think had they been in that position, he would have been able to get away with it. I think he might have probably been a bra on stage had it been somebody else. I don't think he'd been able to hit Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd probably wouldn't have let him get that close to him. But But had it been someone else, I don't think he would have gotten away with it. I don't think he would have been able to go back and just sit down in his chair like he didn't do anything or whatever he did. It was disrespectful. It was just disrespectful altogether. Uh, Jada, she made an announcement about it afterwards on her show. It was like, oh, they need to get together and just work things out and things like that. I don't really feel there's anything to work out because Chris didn't do anything really that was that serious for him to put his hands on him. He could have just said, man, don't talk about my wife. When he got up on stage, he said, man, don't talk about my wife. Don't say things like that about my wife. He could have just did that. He didn't have to put his hands on him. So, as far as Will Smith's career now, I don't know what they're going to do about his career. He's going to keep going on moving forward, and so is Chris. So life goes on, something that happened or whatever. And, the door is open for all the other people to come behind them to be able to receive awards and just humble themselves and maintain humility, I guess. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this Chris Rock and Will Smith slap. I just feel like it was disrespectful, but I just think that it defeated the purpose of them complaining and saying that no one ever got awards and everything like that at the Oscars, and African Americans were not being treated fairly and things like that. And I just think that It was a slap in the face altogether because he and his wife were the one who was boycotting, the Oscars because no one was treated fairly. So obviously, he's not a man of his own words. What do you think? This is Variety CHENEVERT for AKASHI Media Podcast Live. Give me your commentary on the Chris Rock and the Will Smith slap. Thank you for listening. Take care.